definitely need to get me an ND filter for this particular lens right here, because I had to crank my aperture all the way up to max just to get the proper exposure for the lighting conditions out here. So all the hopes I had of capturing myself out here today with some beautiful bokeh in the background has just been completely shattered. But that's irrelevant. Fact of the matter is I can still record a decent video here. I usually make content for Instagram, stories, highlight reels of my day. But now I've been playing Pokemon Go so much it seems that if I'm going to be playing this game as much as I am, I might as well share it with the world. I created a new Instagram page for Pokemon Go content simply because I don't want to bombard my audience on my primary page with a bunch of Pokemon Go stuff, because I'm quite sure that's not all that they're there for. Also, with that decision, I decided to take my talents to YouTube. I'm going to take a seat over here for a minute. So, I've been playing since like the beginning, like day 1, 2, when everybody was playing it. Then after I hit about level 20, the game really started to slow down from that point on, and it just became a relentless grind. From that point on, I just kept playing pretty much sporadically. So I was down in Washington, D.C. visiting a friend, and I started seeing things like Beldum, Mareep, Dratini just popping up everywhere. And I'm like, okay, I guess Washington, D.C. area has some pretty decent spawns, but they were spawning just a little bit too frequently for the type of Pokemon that they are. I felt like they should have been more of a rare catch than that. Lo and behold, it's a whole event for the whole weekend where these rare Pokemon are spawning all over the place. But what kills me is that had I started playing just 1 month sooner, I would not have missed the Spiritomb quest, Giratina, and one that I'm really just kicking myself over is a special event for Gengar. Ever since then, it's just been rapid fire, event after event after event after event. Like, I love it. It keeps me engaged in the game month after month. I can't take a break from it. Every time I go out the house, my phone is in my hand to play Pokemon. I am, since day 1, for life. Try to change my mind. I joined Team Mystic for the same reason that most people join Team Mystic. My favorite color is blue. Nah, that's not true. Pokemon Yellow was my first game I played, and the way Articuno just appeared before me in all of its 8-bit glory, wasn't even in color. That moment, struggling through the Seafoam Islands, was harder than going through the power plant to capture Zapdos. It was a lot harder than walking up on Moltres in Victory Road. You actually had to use your mind. Can't even begin to tell you how much that frustrated me, falling through those holes in the floor and being swept away in the opposite direction from my destination. So when I actually got to face Articuno, I felt rewarded. I felt like I earned it. That's my Articuno story. But I don't discriminate. We can all raid together, we can all trade together. But since it's actually an option now, I am curious to know, who did buy the Team Medallion? Are you a day oneer? Who changed teams? And why did you change teams? And if you're on the fence about changing teams, let me just be the one to tell you that Team Mystic will welcome you with open arms. Oh, isn't that one of those bird feeder things? So no, I'm not slow. I know it's not a bird feeder, but whatever, who cares? Today, it's a bird feeder. So I'm gonna see if I can actually get a few birds to swoop down over here. Alright, so I got a few decent shots. That's a pretty cool feature. I'm definitely going to have to use that more often. Unfortunately though, there was no Smeargle photobombing. I wonder how this got here. Yeah, so I only took pictures of the shiny birds that I had. Not to discriminate against the rest of them, but I figured they might make better pictures. They're more rare and more sought after. So, I've caught quite a bit of Whoops, my camera died. I got so many shinies this past week. For the Battle Showdown event, my first one that I caught was a shiny Machop, and I maxed it all the way out to level 40 the same day. Because we all know how hard it is to get a shiny Pokemon. And when we do get it, The IVs are usually very mediocre. This one says so happened to be a 93%. I had to max it out. The name is just a little self-promo, you know. Took me so long to get just that one Machop that I didn't think I was going to get the Mankey at all. For the Kanto event, I didn't get the shiny Pidgey or the shiny Rattata. Up until this point, I ended up catching 4 shiny Mankey. I wanted to get one more shiny Machop before the event ended, and I managed to get that this morning. When it comes to these events, everybody's not going to get one, so I always want to be sure I get extra shinies for trade bait, because the only thing better than a shiny is a lucky shiny. Oh, I guess that's, another bird feeder. This time it's a gym. That's a very interesting gym. I wonder what makes this one so much more special than the one down there. We're gonna put a Pokemon inside of the bird feeder gym. Let's continue on. I do PvP. Kind of obsessed with PvP. I did the Boulder Cup, did the Twilight Cup as well. I didn't win, but I learned a lot. Tempest Cup is coming up. I'm excited for it. I'm still trying to finalize my team, get that together. On top of the events, these PvP tournaments every month, that gives us something else to look forward to. That's definitely something else that keeps us more engaged. Figure out the best Pokemon for the tournament, figure out the move sets that we want to use. It gives us a lot more to do than just collecting them all. My biggest issue with PvP, choosing between what I like and what works. Just like everybody else, I have my favorite Pokemon from each generation. And when their particular typing is announced for a tournament, yes, I think first, like, okay, I want to use that. For instance, in the Boulder Cup, I wanted to use Scizor, but man, oh man, I tried it out just casually battling with one of my friends, and it was a nightmare. For the Twilight Cup, I wanted to use Gengar, my favorite Pokemon. Once I considered all the top picks, I didn't run with Gengar. Urgh. For me, it kind of takes the fun out of the game a little bit if I'm only forced to use what's popular for the tournament. And I don't want to be another guy showing up at the tournament with the same top 4 or 5 Pokemon. That's just boring to me. This month's Community Day Pokemon, Trico. I have very fond memories of Trico from the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald days, and I already got a team of 6 lucky Trico that I plan to evolve to get the Community Day exclusive move, which has still not yet been announced. I wonder why Niantic always waits so long to announce what the special move is going to be. Give me some time to mentally prepare for what it's going to be, because I almost did not evolve Mamoswine with Ancient Power. I thought it was just a rock move. I'm like, okay, it gives it a little bit of coverage against fire, but like, so does its ground charge move. I didn't really understand the point behind Mamoswine getting Ancient Power. I was about to completely skip out on it because I just wanted Mamoswine to have a nice ice-type gym attacker and something to take on the Dragon Raid bosses with. So I'm glad I decided. Battery died again. As I was saying, I would just completely wrote Ancient Power off and just evolve 6 Mamoswine with Powder Snow and Avalanche for my Thrashing squad. This month for Community Day, I actually plan to go to my local meetup and mingle with the folks there, see how that environment is. For the last 3 Community Day events that I've been an active player, it's only been by myself or with another friend, and that was it. So it would be nice to actually meet other people in my local area that plays Pokemon Go, because all the cool people who used to ridicule the people like me for playing Pokemon in middle school and high school, they had their fun with it, they're done with it. People would be like, oh, Pokemon Go died. You still play that? It's those people. Oh, well, hey, little guy. What are you doing in there? Whoa, okay. All right. See you later. So we have an EX gym here with just a Tyranitar rolling solo. So that means I am about to take this thing down with my Machamp Wrecking Crew. Tyranitar goes down extremely easy with its dual weakness to fighting type. Hey, I got a gym badge. Oh, wow. Definitely my first time here. Please let this Rattata be shiny. And of course not. Okay, I don't know where this gym is, but whatever. There's another Tyranitar that's rolling solo. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this one as well. Going once, going twice. All right, and that's a done deal. Definitely stay tuned. I created this channel specifically for Pokemon Go. I don't know exactly what direction this channel is going to go in yet, but as for right now, I'm using the same approach I used on Instagram. There would definitely be days like this where I'm just walking around, shooting, playing, and just sharing my adventure. I will share strategies. There will definitely be PvP battling. Need some sparring partners. So if you're into PvP as much as I am, please leave your friend code down in the comment section and I'll add you, which will definitely make us better when we attend our local tournaments. And over time, we'll see where we end up. If you like that video, tap that like button and drop a comment in the comments section. How many shinies did you catch through the Battle Showdown event? Hit the subscribe button, click the little bell to be notified of my next videos. And with that said, I am out of here.